Has there ever been a time where someone has ever told you that you couldn't do anything? For example, you want to go to college, you want to be a software engineer, or maybe you want to be an audio engineer or a video editor. Well, this is Nicholas Acosta, and I'm here to tell you that no one can stop you from doing anything. I am sending this message to the world. I am totally blind, and for a long, long time, as all of you probably already know, I want to go to college and study computer science. But for a few years now, before I graduated from high school, I graduated last year, but before I graduated, there was a certain teacher that I just didn't like at all. Now, I'm not going to say any names due to security reasons and due to privacy concerns, but I will say that this teacher was nice to the other students, but she wasn't so nice to me. So she would always say, "Oh, your computer skills are horrible, but why are you gonna go to college? No one's gonna accept you with your grades." And what did I do? I kept telling my mom what she was doing, and I kept ignoring her, and I kept telling the school counselors what was going on, and I let everyone know that I was gonna follow my dream and do whatever I wanted to do with my life. So I'm here to let everyone know what you can and what you can't do. Well, we all know that you can't become a surgeon because you need vision for that, and that would be kind of creepy if there was a blind or visually impaired surgeon. Maybe well, if you're low vision, I still don't think that you can become a surgeon. But if you're blind, unless you know the technology um, gets is developed sometime in the future where we will have a blind surgeon. But right now, that technology isn't here as far as I know, and that to me that sounds very creepy. What else can't we do? Well, we can't become a pilot, uh, but a lot of people also say, but blind people can't drive yet. Well, no, a blind person cannot drive. If you're totally blind, no, you can't drive. But there is technology, of course, the self-driving cars that could be used in the future for us to get around. Right now, if if I was to go and take out my mother's car, God forbid, I'm not gonna do this, but if I were to go and take out her car and try to drive down the street, people, I probably wouldn't get too far, number one, because I wouldn't know where I'm going. It'll be, it'll be unsafe for me and unsafe for the other cars and the other people that are walking, that are crossing the street. So no, I wouldn't be allowed to do that, and plus I would probably get stopped immediately, and you know. So no, a blind person cannot drive yet, but there is technology. There is projects such as Google's self-driving car that are being tested out right now, and probably within the next 3 or 4 years, this will happen. Maybe longer than 3 or 4 years, but yes, this technology is being worked on. Um, there are a lot of jobs a lot of places where we can't work. As far as graphic designing, no, a blind person can't, work in a company that uses Photoshop or Pixelmator or any other software editing tools to become a graphics designer. We just can't do that yet. The technology isn't here. Um, but what can we do? Well, coding, software development, what is it? Being a cyber, studying cybersecurity. What else? There are a lot of jobs in this field, But video editing, a lot of people say, oh, a blind person can't edit video. Well, yes, they can. It depends on the software that you're using. It depends on a lot of things. There are certain editors out there, yes, I do agree, that are not accessible to people who are blind. But if you're using Windows or especially the Mac, you can use iMovie, which is pretty accessible. Of course, you need to know what you're editing, so you would need to have someone sighted that can help you through it. But iMovie is very accessible with the use of the VoiceOver screen reader on the Mac and iOS. You can do things like trimming videos or trimming audio clips, adding music to audio, adding your own narration. That's accessible on iOS and the Mac. And of course, Apple's own Photos app and their camera app is accessible. So this is how I'm doing this YouTube video right now. I'm shooting off of an iPhone 7 Plus. Hopefully the camera is, I think the camera is at me, pointing directly at me. And I am using an iPhone 7 Plus with VoiceOver running iOS 10.3.3, the latest version of iOS. So there are ways for us to get around things, but no one can sit there and tell you what you can and what you can't do in life. Of course, like I said before, a surgeon, a pilot, any job that requires you to have some form of vision, we can't do those things. But for someone to tell you, oh, you can't be a video editor, oh, you can't be a software engineer, that's just impossible for someone to tell you that you can't do that if you want to do that. So like I said earlier, the title of this video is going to be called Sending a Message to the World, because the world needs to know that people who have visual impairments, you don't just say, okay, I'm not going to work, I'm not going to do this, I'm not gonna do that. If you want you want to be a software engineer, you want to be a DJ, you want to be an actor, you can be an actor. You can act. There are a lot of people who are blind that are singers. Jose Feliciano, Stevie Wonder. These are people. These are Ray Charles. So I know when they were little kids, a lot of people told them, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. And look at where they are today. So just trust me on this. Do whatever your heart desires, because we can do anything as long as we put our mind to it. Always remember that. And so this is why I wanted to do this video, because to this day, I still don't let what the teacher, the certain person in the school that I graduated from, tell me what I can and what I can't do. So I don't let this get to me. I'm still gonna go to college. Hopefully, I get accepted to one of the colleges that I applied to, and I will go on with my life. I'm not going to let anyone tell me that I can't do something. I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to do it for them. I'm going to do it for me. I'm going to do it because I want to learn, because I want to continue my education, because I want to grow and be successful in life. That's the only reason why I am doing it. And I'm also doing this video because I was talking to a friend yesterday, and we were talking about videos that I should do, and I just want to do a special shout out to Hennessy Garcia. Yes, she is an awesome person, and she told me that she likes my channel. And why shouldn't you like my channel? I mean, I know a lot of people aren't really interested in computers, but if you're interested in coding and software development, especially if you have a visual impairment, then don't forget to click on the subscribe button and comment on this video in the comment section below. So with that, thank you for listening to this video and have a wonderful rest of your day.